Welcome to Clermont-Ferrand, one of the oldest cities situated in the centre of France. It's well known for being the headquarters of Michelin, the birthplace of actress Audrey Tautou, a centre for educational excellence, hosting the Grand Prix in the 1960s and 70s, having its own international short film festival, but what it's not known for is its football club. Welcome back to Bottom Dwellers. We've moved north, we're now in France, and we're taking on the challenge of Clermont Football Club. At Clermont, expectations are low. This is the first time they've ever been in Ligue 1. They only have a small stadium with about 12,600 people. They've had more names than they've had trophies. This is going to be a tough one. Welcome back to Bottom Dwellers for the second iteration. We are in France now with Clermont Foot 63. This is a team that doesn't have much history at all. In their competitions, they've been in and out of professional leagues, folded a couple of times. They have more names than they do trophies. If we check out the facilities, good training facilities, average youth facilities, average academy coaching and basic youth recruitment. Just over 12,000 seater stadium. Something that needs to be upgraded soon so they can meet the needs of being in League 1. This is Bottom Dwellers, and what we're trying to do is take the team predicted to finish bottom and win the league with them, as well as a European trophy. We're with Clermont. The club vision is to sign under 23 players and avoid relegation from the First Division. After a couple of seasons, they want us to finish in the top half. To keep the club up, we've been given £1.2 million in transfer budget and $156,000 in wage budget. We'll head now to the end of the transfer window and I'll introduce the team and the tactic. I've only made 2 transfers in this first season due to the lack of money that we have. I've brought in Mapu Yanga Mbiwa, a free transfer. He's a central defender. He's going to give us depth in that position. We also have Manon Bush, a wing-back right. He gives us good pace and excellent crossing, and he's a brave player with an excellent work rate as well. I think he's going to slot straight into our first team. It's a position we needed to strengthen. In Season 1 with Clermont, I'm going to use a tactic that well suits the players at our disposal. We have called this tactic the will, the want, come on, Clermont. Of course, I will make this available for anyone who wants to use it in the notes and comments of this video. I'll run you through the tactic right now. We have a sweeper keeper on support. We have a wing-back right on attack. The same on the left. We have 2 ball-playing defenders. We have a deep-lying playmaker, something I haven't used too often. We're using 2 central midfielders on attack. We're having inverted wingers, also on attack duty. And we're using a target forward, because that's the best striker we have, is a target forward. On support duty as well. And taking on the challenge this year, the players at our disposal are, as we see here. We have Arthur Desmus in goalkeeper, someone with good jumping reach. On the right, we've seen Bush already. Huntonje in the centre of defence, a tall guy who can jump and do a little bit of heading. The other central defence spot, Ogier, well-rounded, old. And Simba on the left of wing-back. He has a little bit of pace, bit of crossing and dribbling. Hopefully he'll be able to put some crosses in for our striker. Busquets in our deep-lying playmaker position in the defensive midfield spot. He's young. Hopefully he'll improve out of sight. Central midfield, we've got Berthommier. He's also old. He's 31. He's pretty poor. The other spot, Gastien, another old player, also pretty poor. I'm not sure how we are going to stay in this division. Kaui on the right of the wing. He's inverted. Little tiny bit of pace. Nothing to write home about here. And on the left side, we have Alevena. He's got a little bit of pace as well. Some okay technicals and pretty poor mentals. It's a theme with our team, poor mentals. Bio, our target forward, he's 6'2". He's got a little bit of physical about him. His finishing's 14. His composure is probably the best part about him at 15. He's 23. I can't see too many of these guys being in our team past this year. Money might be a problem though, and we might have to stick with them. Fingers crossed. We'll see how we go with these guys. As far as the start of our season has gone, we had a good time in our friendlies. We've had 4 games in the first division so far. We have a loss to Lyon, a draw to Bordeaux, and 2 wins, one against Troyes and the other against Metz. Alright, we are going to head towards the end of the January transfer window and give you an update on any players we've managed to add and also how we're going with our league form. It's February 2 and we've had a pretty good time of it for a club supposed to finish bottom. We have racked up a few different wins. We've won against Brest, Monaco, Lorient, Lille, Nice. Great period here in December with wins against Lens, Montpellier, Angers and Poitevin in the French Cup 9th round. We also had a win against Orléans in the 10th round, which puts us through the 11th round of the French Cup. If we look a bit closer into the League 1, we are sitting 8th with 10 wins, 5 draws and 7 losses. About 5 points outside of those European spots. Not much to say about the transfer window. We have done absolutely nothing in that. We have no money and we didn't bring any loans either. Let's head towards the end of the season and see how we finish up in our first season with Clermont. It is the end of the season and we have managed to improve our position. We have finished 6th in the league table. If we take a look at it here, we have had 19 wins, 8 draws and 11 losses with 63 goals for and 47 against. We've had an excellent end to the season and we've actually managed to get ourselves into those European spots. We're going to be in the EC2 next season, which is fantastic. Who would have thought we would take Clermont from a prediction of 20th all the way to 6th? I can only think it's a wonderful tactic and obviously our assistant manager's done a great job while we have been simulating. In the competitions page, we have done a wonderful job in the French Cup. We have reached the semi-final where we lost to Paris Saint-Germain. If we check it out from where we were in January, we had the 11th round match against Lorient, which we won 2-0. We then had our quarterfinal, which we beat Monaco. What a great result for the club. And then, as we already know, we lost 4-2 to Paris Saint-Germain. A semi-final result. What a great result for a very small club. As far as the players that did the job for us, scoring the goals, we had Mohamed Bayo scoring 16 goals. Lucas de Cunha, a player on loan that we haven't looked at yet, he scored 13 goals. Providing those goals, we had Johan Gastien with 11 and de Cunha also with 9, as well as Berthommier. Our best players, according to average rating, Berthommier, Huntonji and Bush were the standouts for the season. After a wonderful season where we finished 6th and qualified for Europe, the club have given us the vision for next year. They want us to continue signing young players, play possession football and make the most of set pieces. They want us to start establishing ourselves as an attractive football club. We're going to build a new stadium, it looks like, in the next 5 years, which is great. And they've jumped up the expectations as far as the league. They want us to finish mid-table and reach the first knockout round of the Euro Cup 2. It's been a great season, and I look forward to seeing what we can do in Season 2 with Clermont. That brings to a close our successful first season with Clermont. We have made it into Europe and finished 6th. It's going to be a tough ask. We are going to have to scrape the barrel for some cash, sell some players, use our method of buying new gens and young stars, selling our old players, and hopefully moving our way up the ranks of the French First Division and one day overthrowing Paris Saint-Germain. As always, thank you very much for watching. Subscribe to the channel, it really helps out. And I'll see you next time with Bottom Dwellers. Bye.